Assalamualaikum. For chapter 11 for information system, we will learn about the advanced information system, which is artificial intelligence. At the end of this chapter, you will be able to first describe about artificial intelligence, identify and discuss each domain of AI, define an expert system and identify its component, give example of ways expert systems are used to support business decision making, and identify how neural network, fuzzy logic, intelligent agent, and virtual reality can be used in business. And last one is discuss on the business intelligence or BI. What is artificial intelligence? So artificial intelligence is a combination of science and technology fields that based on various disciplines such as computer science, physiology, biology, linguistics, mathematics, engineering, and philosophy. So this AI is a broad topic that ranging from machine vision to expert system. Okay, so it used for complex problem solving and decision support technique in real-time business application. Okay, so one published definition of AI is behavior by a machine that it performed by a human being would be considered as intelligent. So this definition leads us to the question on what is actually the intelligent behavior. So this figure, as we can see, it summarizes the attributes of intelligent behavior of a machine. Okay, so there is think and reasons, and then use reason to solve problem, obtain and apply knowledge, learn or understand from knowledge obtained, demonstrate creativity and imagination, deal with complex and difficult situations, react promptly and successfully to new situation, able to prioritize the importance of elements in a situation and handle both incomplete or incorrect information. Okay, this figure illustrates the major domain of AI research and development. So these applications are grouped under three main areas. There are cognitive science application, robotics applicants, and natural interface application. Yeah? So actually it is also worth noting that this classification are often overlap and other application can be used. Okay, so actually for our subject, maybe we will not learn for all the domain for this AI, because some domain are very specific and discussing them will involve in that technical discussion that may be more suitable for the computer science students, yeah, rather for the OS student. Okay, so this is the three main classification domain of AI that you should know. So there are under cognitive science application, as we can see, there is an expert system, learning system, fuzzy logic, general algorithm, neural network, intelligent agents. Okay, and then in robotic application, there is a visual perception, tactility, dexterity, locomotion, navigation. And in natural interface application, there are natural language, speech recognition, multisensory interface, and virtual reality. First domain that you should learn that also most practical and widely implemented application of AI in some of business is expert system. Okay? So this expert system is used to solve a much more complicated problem, which will otherwise require the use of multiple experts if done by humans. So actually, this is the several component of an expert system. There are three components, three part. The first one is a user interface. So in this part, the system that allows a non-expert user to query or question or seek advice from an expert system. And the system also uses the same interface to respond to the user request. So the user interface is designed to be as simple as possible to use. Okay. The second component is knowledge base. So this is a collection or a set of facts and rules which is created by gathering information provided by the human expert. And last one is an inference engine, which is that this system is act rather like a search engine. Okay, the engine will search the entire knowledge base for information that match the user's query. Okay, from this figure you can see that this is the component that is have available for the expert system. Yeah, so there is a non-expert user and knowledge from an expert one. So in this you can see that the system is able to explain why a question was asked or how a result or solution was obtained. So from the non-expert user there are query, yeah, so there is a user interface there. Okay, that allow a non-user to query or question, seek advice from an expert system. Okay, and then there is a knowledge base there and an inference engine, which is that will search the entire knowledge base for information that match the user query. Yeah, so here is, as you can see, that this is expert system, where there are three components involved in the expert system. Expert system actually used in many major application area such as agriculture, education, environment, law, manufacturing, medicine, power system, and etc. So this is application categories for the expert system. So for the classification, it recognizes and classifies an object based on stated characteristic. So here there is information classification and also suspect identification. There are also diagnosis system. So this is more on info malfunction or disease from observable data. So here it can be used in the medical diagnosis, help desk or troubleshoot operation. Yeah? And also for monitoring. So you can observe data from a system in a continuous manner in order to prescribe behavior. So here is more on the manufacturing. Yeah? For production monitoring, temperature monitoring also. And process control. So control a physical process based on monitoring. So for machine control, inventory control, temperature control. Yeah? And next for design. So here configure a system according to specification. So it for communication network, optimum assembly plan. So this is in industry, computer option installation, and so on. So scheduling and planning. So can develop or modify a plan of action like manpower planning, machine planning, maintenance scheduling. And last one is generation of option. So it can generate substitute solution to a problem, yeah, for investment option and also the alternative plan. Okay, so this is a figure of the neural network system. So a neural network is a software simulation of a biological brain, and then we call it as an artificial neural network or ANN. So for this neural network, it is modeled after our brains mesh like a network of interconnected processing elements that call neurons. So one purpose of neural network is to discover how to recognize patterns in our data. So once the neural network has been trained on a sample of our data, it can make prediction by detecting similar pattern in future. So we can see here in this big figure, this is a process for approval of loan. Okay, so as you can see here, there is input, process, and output. So the input is all the information about the customer, and then it will be processed, and then the output will be as a recommendation. Is it approve the loan or reject the loan? Okay, and sometimes this neural network also can be considered as a black box, because it is able to predict an output pattern when it recognizes a given input pattern. Okay. So application of neural network, first is neural network in medicine. So this is one of the most suitable application of neural network, which is used for the scanning and recognizing disease, and also model the human cardiovascular system. So the diagnosis can be done by comparing the model of the cardiovascular system of an individual with the real-time physiological measurement taken from the patient. Second one is used for business. So actually a neural network is used for the business application, cover a wide ranging area. Okay, so this is for the accounting and financial analysis. Okay, and then resource allocation and scheduling, and last one is predicting stock market condition. Next is about the fuzzy logic. So fuzzy logic system are considered to be a serious albeit application of artificial intelligence in business. So this fuzzy logic method is reasoning that resemble human reasoning. So they are not placed in high-level artificial intelligence, but rather in low-level machine control, which we often find in consumer product like washing machine. Washing machine also use the fuzzy logic. So in this fuzzy data in our everyday lives, like slightly taller, moderately warm, okay, not very far, to name a view, and then fuzzy logic allows for approximate values and inference and incomplete or ambiguous data. So instead of relying only on crisp data such as binary data, 0 and 1 or yes and no. This is example of where a fuzzy logic is applied, like automobile, vehicle system, and then air conditioner, camera, rice cooker, elevator, washing machine, video game, and artificial intelligence, and message board and chat room. Next is about intelligent agents. So an intelligent agent is a software that assists people by acting on their behalf. Okay, so this is to assist people, surrogate for humans in performing tasks. And then this is mostly used in customer service application and web browser intelligent agent. This is keep track of the website you visited and customize your view of the web. So shopbots uses intelligent agent technology. So this is to help the internet shopper find the items that they want quickly. So this is like in Shopee and also Lazada also use this intelligent agent technology, shopbots. Okay, and next is wizard. Wizard found in Microsoft Office and other software suite are among the most recognized intelligent agents. Virtual reality. So when many people think of term about the virtual reality, sometimes people imagine that virtual reality is about someone that wire up to a computer and then wearing an odd helmet and making weird movement in the air. So actually virtual reality is a lot more than that, and it has some incredibly practical uses in our life. So virtual reality is basically computer simulated reality, and the user is fully immersed in a world of artificial environment that the computer has generated. So the application of VR include the computer aided design and also medical diagnosis and treatment in usually used by the doctor in operation theater, and also the flight simulation for training pilots and astronauts, and entertainment, especially 3D video arcade games. So now it's mostly most of the game use this virtual reality, for especially in 3D video game. And also the hottest virtual reality application today is virtual worlds such as Active Worlds and also the Second Life. Some common virtual reality input or output device are a set of goggles that controls what your left and right eye see, gloves to detect your finger movements, a headphone to control what you hear, and a powerful computer that can create graphics and sound in real time. For the business intelligence, most BI software provided by major software houses like SAP, Oracle, SES, and others revolve around decision making. And most BI also help produce the accurate report by extracting the right data from a huge data source. And then last one is provide the managers with accurate data to make better decisions on what is happening now and to forecast for the future. So the summary for this chapter is you already know about what is artificial intelligence and the domains of artificial intelligence, expert system and its components, expert system in supporting business decision making, neural network, fuzzy logic, intelligent agents, and also the virtual reality in business. And the last one is about the business intelligence. So that's all for the chapter 11, Advanced Information System, Artificial Intelligence. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.